Hi, and thanks for watching. This is the fourth in a series on introducing the internal arts, and in this video I'd like to introduce the internal martial art known as Xingyi. Xingyi is, of course, one of the internal styles. It's characteristic, though, in that it has many of the qualities and movements that are similar to external styles. So, basic stance is one that's based off a midline stance. All of the techniques are characterized by being very efficient, very assertive, and very clear in their martial intent. The general training for Xingyi has to do with the foundation of 5 fundamental strikes. There's 5 of them because it mirrors the 5-phase or 5-element theory. And so there's 5 fundamental strikes, each one striking in a different direction. Striking down, striking up, striking through to the inside, and then striking through to the outside. So 5 different directions, each one related to one of the 5 phases or 5 elements of the 5-phase theory. And each one having a clear and very direct sense of the martial technique. The first of these is Pichuan, which is the chop. The chop is related to the metal element and it has this downward strike, in contrast to the zuan, or the drill, which has an upward direction for the strike. This is related to the water element or water phase. This is followed by the Bangchuan, or the drive. The drive, of course, goes straight forward and is related to the wood phase. And then the last 2, there is the Paochuan, or the cannon fist. Which is related to the fire phase, striking to the inside. And lastly, Hengchuan, which is related to the earth phase. So as you can see, each technique is very clear, very direct, very economical in the movements. Xingyi standard training focuses on building these 5 key techniques simply by repeating the single technique again and again and again. So repetition and clarity of each technique. So of course the main question becomes, how can this be an internal style of martial art when from the way the techniques are practiced, to the quality of the techniques, to the upright, straight line kind of direct nature of the movements and even the pace of the movements, all seem very similar to external styles. My explanation around this is it has a very big difference in terms of the generation of the power. The starting point is a concept of full body power. In terms of the body mechanics of it, it's something where the strike is not happening just with an extension of the arm, relying on the strength of the muscles of the upper body. All of the strikes are coming from a launching of the full body and having the arms clearly and directly connected and integrated with the rest of the body. So the motion is one that happens with the launching of the whole body, finding this alignment of the body, and then having the strike land in time with the landing of the foot. So the physical generation of all of the techniques happen through connecting the arms and finding the dynamics of the movement that support the generation of each strike by having the whole body involved with the application of the power. And of course, it's not just the physical dynamic and the physical aspects of things that is important in this martial art. The description or the name of the martial art, Xingyi, Xing referring to the shape or the form, Yi referring to the mind or the intent. And so with the concept that if you integrate the mind and the intention and the body, if you integrate the movement and the alignment, then everything becomes connected and whole and therefore becomes unstoppable. And so this is the internal aspect of the martial style known as Xingyi. Another important aspect to this is that with this connected and integrated approach to the movement, to the generation of power, and to the training, it means that the kind of demands and a response training effect on the body is different than the external styles, in that there is a development and conditioning of the ligaments and tendons and the bones that becomes primary. The end result of this, of course, is that this is a style of martial art that you can train you can train for a very long time and have lower risks of the sort of injuries that plague many of the external style of martial art practice. So I hope this information is helpful for you. Keep training, keep practicing, and take care.